Hi, and thanks for taking the time to read our board about breast cancer and listen to watch this video. Oftentimes people have heard of stories about people with breast cancer. They know that it's a bad thing, but oftentimes they also just think about it with the pink ribbon and stuff. So we're hoping to give you a little bit more information about what it is and some stories of people who have fought it and brought entire communities together to fight against cancer.
People often think they are immune to cancer because they live perfectly healthy lives without smoking or ever drinking. Sadly, that's wrong. People are exposed to toxins in the air and chemicals. Even the sun can cause cancer. We cannot just get it from things we eat or things we do. It's even in our DNA.
10% of people with breast cancer get it biologically. The genes which cause breast cancer are BRCA1 and BRCA2, which are mutated and affect women detrimentally.
There are three major ways doctor uses to treat cancer. Surgery, removing the cancer, radiation, burning the cancer, therapy, using chemicals to remove it.
In this day and age, virtually everyone knows someone who has or has had cancer. I'm no exception. One of my mother's oldest friends developed breast cancer a few years back and underwent heavy chemotherapy and surgery to remove it. During that time, she had to live at home by herself for long stretches because the chemicals killed all her white blood cells and she couldn't risk getting an infection. Thankfully, she beat cancer, is now living quite well. More personally, I have a friend named Mariana who is in her first year at Brock University studying creative writing. She did not have breast cancer, but she had leukemia and had to undergo 3 years of chemotherapy. It did not affect her personality or positivity, and she is a living example of how cancer can be used to bring good into the world.
Many types of cancer have affected my family. Breast cancer is hit the hardest. My aunt, my grandma, and my Oma all had cancer. They've all struggled and lost lots of pieces of themselves. And they've grown stronger and more ability to do stuff, actually. They've grown nicer and want to spread what they've done and help teach people to be able to cope with cancer.
My family, we haven't had to deal with too many people with cancer, but the two people in my family who have both had breast cancer. My aunt a few years back found out that she had breast cancer, and she had to undergo heavy surgery and chemotherapy to fight it. She's now cancer-free, which is exciting. The other person is my grandma. She had breast cancer a number of years back. I don't remember much because I was very young, but I do remember I was quite confused as to why she was in the hospital. And I do also remember that we participated in a walk for breast cancer where we raised money and walked to raise awareness for breast cancer.
A year ago, me and my family participated in a run for Lynn's legacy. We had the honor of meeting Lynn, who had cancer in her liver. She had lost a big part of her liver, and this was the last run she was going to do. Thankfully, we got to join this run and see how she brought the community together using her cancer. Sadly, the next year after, Lynn died, and now the runs keep going to build community in cancer and to show how cancer can still be beaten.
The third annual Lynn's Legacy Run honors a mother, a runner, and an inspirational community member.
Like it or not, who we are is going to outlive each of us. And I think Lynn lived her life, and I think the point of the run today is to inspire and challenge all of us to think about what kind of legacy we want to leave after we're gone.
So my mom was the inspiration, a lifelong runner. She always participated in the run. The whole run, you're just thinking, you've got to do this for Mom. And I think for everyone, that's why they're here today. It's to honor her, it's to celebrate that, and to celebrate all of those we know who are touched by cancer.
Not everyone here today would consider themselves runners or athletes, but what you saw today was a lot of people believing in the cause for the Juravinsky Cancer Center in Burlington and for Reach Forth Sports Ministry in Hamilton.
You know, it's bittersweet for people because she's not here, but it is an inspiration and it is something that people want to continue on and continue to do in her memory.
One major example who brought the entire community together, even the entire country together, is Terry Fox, with his run across the country. Even though he did not make it, he inspired many people to do more in their lives, even with cancer. He also brought lots of awareness to people about cancer.